I'm just getting ready as we are about to head to Bash's parents for a feast. And this feast is literally what made me fall in love with Bash. One Easter, because my family were away, this was like almost 13 years ago now, Bash invited me over for this like family gathering where his mum and dad just make all this food for so many people. Literally there's like 18 people that attend. And this was like my first introduction to Middle Eastern food. And I was absolutely obsessed. So it has now come around to that time of year again where they host the whole family and we get fed like kings and queens. And now that I've become part of the family, it is my duty to make a Shirazi salad, and then I just help with like the washing up and the cooking and cleaning. So we're making our way a little bit early. I'm undecisive. Do I do a statement earring like this that goes with the red dress, or do I go for a statement necklace instead? I think the earrings, because this I might get a little bit annoyed with. But the earrings are clip-on, which is also annoying because clip-ons eventually hurt me. Anyway, that decision can be made a little later on. I'm probably going to go for the earrings. Today is like the first really hot day in the UK and it's only 9 a.m. and I cannot tell you how hot it is. It feels like we're in Texas. I've never even been to Texas, but I can imagine this is what it feels like in the mornings in Texas. I'm really in the mood to blabber, but I'm not going to bore you guys, so we're gonna get straight into it. I'll meet you in the car. I went for the necklace. We just saw that there was some roadside cherries being sold, so we're just pulling over to get some. It's the season for cherries, so this is the best time of year to get them. And they're Kent cherries. The best cherries in the world.
See, I wish I could do a stand-up, 10-minute stand-up.
Bash really wants to get into stand-up comedy.
I would love.
You're actually low-key funny, but not a lot of people get to see that side of you.
Low-key?
Yeah, but I'm saying low-key because I get to see it. Not a lot of people get to see that side of you, so it's low-key.
I would love. I just worry because I will offend a lot of people. But it's like, comedy is like, you just say shit that is offensive at times.
And you forgive people for it.
Yeah, it's like, but yeah, I don't know if I can. I think I'd get cancelled, guys. I think I would get cancelled.
We don't want you to get cancelled, please.
No.
Yeah, I thought cherries would be a really nice little thing to have for dessert. If we'll rinse them and then we'll serve them in the crate that they've come in. I think that would be really chic. Who's the reservation for?
Well, for the ones I choose and I like.
So
You're
who's that?
included. Yeah, you guys are included.
Just us two?
Just for the moment, just you two. Maybe Zaki and Jenny, maybe Cindy, but nobody from the rest.
No one else.
No one else. But of course, the first one, the killer.
Oh yeah. She will guard the seat. Bash is on the barbecue.
Go on.
Go on. This is some chicken that we brined for a day and then we marinated it for a day. I say we. I say we. You did.
No, everything's a tomato.
How's it going?
Like,
It looks really
I'm
good.
getting it quite good.
I think you're maybe getting better at cooking than me now.
Oh, no. So barbecuing? Maybe that's my
Barbecuing
thing.
I've not attempted, but I feel like barbecue's a very
Manly.
manly thing, like cooking on the flame outside.
Yeah, I love it. It's very primal. I feel like.
I'm happy to leave it to you, to be honest. Bash is now smothering butter on the chicken just to make it a little bit more tender and juicy.
Saffron butter sauce.
Saffron butter.
Oh my god. It's just different.
We are currently experiencing a heat wave in the UK. I just looked at the weather, it's 31 degrees. This is unheard of. And I'm not the one to really complain about the weather, but this does feel slightly unbearable. But I'm not gonna let it dampen my mood, as I was really looking forward to spending time outside in our garden, but it's just that hot that I need to be indoors with a fan. Just to keep the summer mood and vibe up, I bought myself some flowers today. I don't know, I saw these peonies and they haven't bloomed yet. And I just thought I would really love some flowers in the house. And it's our first time experiencing summer, spring in this house. So I just want to make the most of it. Peonies are like my second favorite flower to hydrangeas. And I would love to get a hydrangea bush in the garden one day, but there's so much to do that it's not a priority. Also annoying, I don't really have a vase for these. So I'm gonna put them in here, and once they bloom, hopefully it will fill out my vase. We had such a nice day yesterday. There was so much food that I even got to take some home to have for leftovers today, which I'm very excited about, because that means that I don't really need to think about what to make for dinner. I can just kind of warm up whatever we had yesterday, which is quite nice. Today I'm just going to really spend the day making the house nice, and because it's quite messy and we've been working so much that we haven't really had a chance to maintain a tidy house. And you know what I say? Tidy house, tidy mind. Wow, I think the size of this vase is perfect, and these are going to bloom beautifully. Hopefully they'll bloom within this vlog. Keep watching to find out. Now that I'm in a flowerful mood, I'm going to pick some colours, some flowers from my garden, and place them in a little vase. I've just discovered this lone wolf, but because there aren't any surrounding it, I kind of don't want to pick it. Okay, I'm gonna just take some of these and hope not to get stung. Oh, they look a little bit dead. I think these are dying slowly too. Oh, all the blooming flowers are on their way out. Also, I don't know if I'm cutting these from the right place. Okay, well, let's see what we can make with what we have. I can't believe I'm saying this. Since it's too hot to be outside, I never thought I'd say that living in the UK. So I've spent today cleaning our extension to the house, which has literally been a building site, and I've just kind of tidied it up to make it feel okay. It's still not there at all, but it's looking a lot better. And for those of you who don't know, this space is eventually going to be our gym. It's such a big space, and because Bash and I, we try to prioritize our wellness, we really wanted to have a wellness sanctuary within our home. So we've decided to use this space as exactly that. I think if we weren't using this as a gym, then it would probably be another living space, because our living area is kitchen, dining room and living room all in one. We'd probably make this the living room. I don't know. I would have initially made this a kitchen and dining room, but the kitchen is just so nice. There was no way I was going to abandon the kitchen that already exists. But anyway, this is perfect for a gym. And you're probably wondering, why have you got a really big board just standing there? This is a backdrop that we want to use for a shoot. We haven't used it yet, but we will get around to using it. And then we also have our old backdrop that we used to use in our London flat, which we can set up here as well. But I think once the gym is renovated and in place, we probably won't have this backdrop. And, I'll show you the sauna space. So this doorway here is where the sauna will be. So how amazing that the gym is attached to a sauna, and this used to be a bathroom. It's prepped to be a sauna. I've just kind of dumped all my recycling here, but we just need someone to come and install the sauna. So it's all prepped, all ready to go, which is great. So the plan is to have a treadmill here so that I can look out through the double doors. But then we've got a really huge cove here, and I think it would be such a shame to just leave it empty. I feel like really tall ceiling height cupboards would be amazing for storage and for other gym bits. And then this corner here, I really want to have like a fancy shelf that has all the weights set up. That would be a dream. And then I think, yeah, a mirror behind there, loads of mat space so that I can do my squats, my jumping squats, anything I want to do. Yeah, I feel like we don't need loads of equipment. Just like a running machine or a Stairmaster would be amazing. I use the Stairmaster more than the running machine at the moment, but with a running machine you can increase the incline to quite high, which is really, really good. So yeah, I'd be happy with either. I think we're going to replaster the walls because we have like an exposed brick wall here, which I'm not a fan of. And we'll redo the floor, and we'll also change the lights because the lights are so weird. But it's an incredible space, and this space has the highest ceilings in our house. So I just feel like there's a lot we could do with this space. And then this little window, that's a spare bedroom where we keep our suitcases. I hate that we can see our suitcases, so I'll cover that as well. But yeah, an incredible space, but so much to do. But minor, nothing too stressful. And the fact that that's the only space that needs renovating in the house, not bad, because we don't like need it right now. But once we do turn it into the gym, I cannot wait, because that means no more driving miles to the gym. We can literally wake up and stumble into our little sanctuary space. I'm just rinsing some rice so that can be left to drain before dinner. I'd say Bash and I are incredibly house proud. We're not house proud, well, we're not only house proud of how it looks aesthetically, but what this house represents. We got this house, just us two, no help from family. I don't come from a family where I can lean on them for financial support. I didn't grow up with loads of money. So the fact that we have a house like this from our hard-earned work is just so insane. And every day when I wake up in this house, I am so grateful. I am beyond grateful. And I look out into the garden where I'm looking now, and like I genuinely, like, I cannot believe it's ours. Oh my God, I'm crying. Like, the fact that we own this house, I feel so stable and safe. And growing up, I definitely felt loved and safe. But when I got to like a teenager, I started to realize like how things might not be like 100% there, because the house, like growing up, I grew up in a council flat, and the council can literally just take your flat off your hands whenever they want, or circumstances could change. So it was always my dream to own a house the moment I started making money. My first modeling job, I remember so clearly thinking after I shot that job, okay, my first paycheck, I am saving every single penny so I can buy a house. And it took a long time. It didn't come quickly. It was like, I'd say 10 years of saving. Things are a lot more easy to get these days, but to get to where we are, it was not quick and it was not easy. But we had patience, and we were so sure on what we wanted, and we were so dedicated that we managed to get here. And yeah, I am so proud of us. And it's so funny because if we ever have kids, like, they're not gonna know how I grew up. They're gonna have no idea that I lived in a flat with 2 brothers and a sister, all 4 of us in like a 2-bedroom flat. They will have no idea. And you know what, one more thing, there is no way I would be here if it wasn't for Bash. He's honestly my biggest supporter. And I'm so lucky that I have him in my life, because there are really not a lot of men out there who root for their girlfriends the way he does. And he's always so positive and optimistic, and I can find myself being quite negative sometimes, and he's always there to like bring me up, which is insane. And that's why we've been together 13 years. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm not really good at expressing myself verbally. Like, if someone's to ask me what's wrong, and if there is something wrong, I can't put into words and I can't express what is wrong, because like a block comes in. Maybe this is something I need therapy for. So I cannot put into words how I feel, but I feel these feelings, but I just verbally can't put the right words together to express my feelings. So just pouring my heart out just then was actually really hard for me, because my mind was trying to process all of these big feelings and I was really struggling to put words together. Yeah, why is that? Anyway, that can be left for a therapy session. You're probably wondering, Sarah, what are you doing? But I have these compression boots which help with my legs. I have something called lipedema. So that is abnormal body fat which are stored in certain parts of areas within your body, and mine are in my legs. People can also get it in their arms. And I'm not saying I am fat in my legs, but the size of my legs is not in proportion with the rest of my body, and that is one symptom of lipedema. Another is easily bruised. I bruise so easily. You can literally, a fly can fly into my leg and I will bruise. Like, that is how easy I will bruise. I'm joking, that's an exaggeration. But a tap of a table, I bruise. And then another symptom is easy swelling. Guys, my legs in the heat swell like crazy. Not even just in the heat, on a day-to-day basis, my legs feel so swollen, and I can tell that when the weather does start to heat up, my legs are heating up as well. They just feel so inflamed. So because it's a really hot day today, my legs are swelling like crazy. So apparently it's genetic, it runs through families, and some also say it's through hormonal changes, but mine does run through my family because I have the exact same legs as my grandma, and you can really tell in my ankles. So I don't have like a nice little curve between my leg and my ankle. My leg just kind of goes straight down into my foot, and that again is another symptom. And so you can't actually get rid of this stubborn body fat within your legs, because that's what lipedema is. Like, no matter how much you exercise, you are not getting rid of it. But because I do take care of myself and I do exercise, it isn't hitting any higher stages. It's kind of just staying at stage 1. So that's good. There isn't a cure for it, but you can manage the symptoms with compression boots, really regular lymphatic drainage massages, exercising, drinking loads of water. So my goal this year is to drink so much water. And then another thing is my limbs, like my legs, feel so heavy. Like, it is not okay. I was on my feet all day yesterday, and I came home and my legs were so heavy and tough and rock hard. So I had to sit with my legs up for like half an hour, and then finally my legs felt semi-normal. But yeah, what I have to deal with these legs is not okay. But it is what it is. Heart of palm is not really spoken about or used much in the UK for salads, and it is so good. Imagine like a white asparagus, but I'd say it absorbs dressing really well. Yeah, and it's more firm rather than mushy. It's delicious. So we have heart of palm salads quite often in this household. And then I'm just going to make our simple salad dressing, which I adopted from your mum actually, Bash. It's just lemon, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper, and it's perfect. I always try to have a salad with every dinner
that we have. I just think it's so important. And it's also nice and fresh to have a salad with your mains. It's my favorite. This is the dressing. You can see I've used a lot of extra virgin olive oil in comparison to lemon. So I might just add a little bit more lemon and then salt and pepper. Bada bing, bada boom.